Well, welcome back to my studio, everybody. For those of you that know me, my name is Jonathan the Painter. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is still Jonathan the Painter. And we are coming to you from my studio. And I had been working on my $20 art kit, which I had purchased like a week and a half ago. I went to Michael's. Michael's is like the most local place to me to go and get just standard, typical art supplies. It's easy. I can go see it. I could pick it up and touch it and feel it. And they have deals and everything like that. So when I first went out to get the $20 art kit, I'm going to show you what we started to do with it. And then we're almost actually done with our initial $20 art kit, which is exciting because it means we've got some opportunities to do some additional things. But our additional kit was the pack of these paints. So these paints were like $6 or so, $7 is 12-piece paint set. And then we had a bunch of brushes. Some of them were pretty awesome considering it was a $2 brush set. And some of them I actually didn't even use. So I tried this one, this little one, and it just didn't work out. And so these other two little flimsy ones I haven't quite used yet, but maybe we'll try them today. This being a sort of the last of the trilogy of us working with this $20 art set. And I've been keeping it in this sort of repurposed little little paint, container. And so there's also a couple sponges that we haven't used. But we have used very much, almost exclusively, are this kind of chisel tip styrofoam brush. And I've never really used styrofoam brushes before. So this was a really nice experiment and introduction for me in using these really available art materials and seeing how well they work and how easily adaptable they are if you're used to using brushes or if you like using brushes. And this was super easy. This worked out really well. This was the little finger dabber. I am digging this. I had never really done any of these dot paintings up until I got this $2 art kit. And this is why you got to try things and put yourself out there. And even if it's just a matter of picking up a $2 set of brushes, you might pick something up that alters and drastically changes your perspective or your creative ability or outlet or how you work things in. So this is like a really good song when a really good song comes out. And I've been playing this song on repeat for a while. So with our set of paints that we're almost out of, although some of them we've got plenty left, like this gray we haven't even really touched, and the $2 brushes, we picked up a bunch of canvases. That was kind of the point of getting to paint, was to paint on canvases and breaking apart the cardboard box that we got with the canvases to use that as an additional bonus canvas. So initially, we got 4 canvases. We got 2 of the 16 by 20 black, but pre-prime black, and we've got 2 of these 12 by 24, 10 by 20 white. And so what we did with them was we had this, the sailboats, and this was one of the dot paintings. So I thought this was kind of nifty. And then kind of just went in with a little pen, the little Sharpie that we had, and made the little smiley face. So that was fun. And that's just the blue dots right from the daughter, it's like if I had a bigger finger, it's essentially replicating just like finger painting. So this was fun. So in our first go around, our $20 art kit, we've got these two. We've got these two where we did, I don't know if you remember, but if anybody was watching previously, we had sort of done a quick little outline here, but then we just did a little bit of a quick lobster boat, because I'm right on the coast and there's lobster boats right outside my studio. And then we did this, and you could see faintly, we had a little lettering we put in. We wrote, "Choose happy." And that was what this was kind of revolving and based around, was choosing happy, choosing to paint, choosing to do something colorful and creative. And it's a choice we can make. And a lot of times in life, we don't get choices like that. And so that's why I always try to seize the opportunity. And then this was part 1 of the cardboard box. So we just took this with the dabber, again, with just a bunch of colors. You could see how many colors are in there that you start with. And anybody could do this. I mean, literally anybody, any age, any ability. If you can hold the brush, or if you can somehow get this a grip on this, or hold it in your mouth, you could create a painting like this. And I think that this accessibility in art and using materials that are available and fairly inexpensive, I think for me is a game changer, because it allows me to paint in a sense that's free, and not just in a sense that's free like, oh, with my brush, and I am very free when I paint. A lot of that's just because I don't know what I'm doing. But it's just in a sense where it frees you up emotionally, where it's like, I'm not investing a lot here, so this is my time. I'm going to just do it. There's no right or wrong. And it just feels so grateful to get this opportunity to be colorful and creative. So that's what this is. This has been a fun exercise for me in doing all that. So then I bought a couple more canvases. All right, so we took our $20 art kit, of which we still have like some colors we used up almost all of. This blue is pretty much tapped out. I could like launch a little bit. I have a chair that collects the paint. I kind of launch it at the chair and it just splatters all over, and it just becomes a work in progress splatter painty chair that if you ever go to a thrift store, there's a great thrift store around the corner from us. That's where I find a lot of these things. Some old chair, some kind of neat thing table for my studio, and then the ends of my paint, I'll just end up launching against that thing. Here, I'll turn it around. I'll show you while we're talking about it. So it's that chair. It's that chair there. So I'll probably end up launching a bunch of the end of this blue. But that being said, and the reason that I am knocking things over, and the reason that I'm talking about it is because I got a couple more colors. So I got an additional blue. I got some supplementary colors. So now this is full, 99 cents. So what we did, we started with our $6 or $7 set of 12 paints, and now we're just adding to it. We're adding these 99-cent paints to it. And what we're going to do, I think what we're going to do now that I'm thinking about it out loud, actually I have no plan, but if we're thinking about having a plan, eventually let's just keep adding to this set. And so we're going to keep colors where the ends of it we can use for splattering, and we're going to start to add some more, different types of art and paint so that we can expand our creative process, so that I can learn a few things along the way, and maybe somebody out there is also inspired to pick up a brush and do something creative and put it out into their world, into their family, into their universe, and add a little bit more color, because I think that we could all use that. So that leaves us with, we started with those original, where were they? The original 4, the boats. So these are the original ones we started with on the $20 kit. The regatta, it's kind of like a regatta. All the kids learn to sail out back. It's really cute when that happens. So we did this one too, as just sort of the extension, and just so you could see the reflection. I love this one. This is the dots. See, I haven't really done the dots at all. This is totally new to me, and I'm digging that. And then this was the lobster boat, which is fun. And I still may paint over the sky and the background on that, but it was really fun to do. And I'll decide that at a later time, because then we bought a 4-pack. And this is from our $20 art kit. So we're making this all with $20 worth of art. So whether we paint over it, whether we give it away, whether we hang it out in the street for somebody else to take. We did the dot paint sunflowers, which was fun. We did the flag, which the flag was the inspiration for us doing the big dot flag here with all the colors. But before we did that, we did this one, which again was just kind of a fun, loose way to incorporate some color, easy color, and easy sketching. The dot heart. This is fun for Valentine's Day. This would be a fun, something to give to your significant other or somebody in your family, and just do a bunch of colors and then do the heart over. Maybe we'll do this one again for Valentine's Day, which is coming up. And then my mug, which I was realizing coming down here, I left it upstairs and I could really use my tea, but that's okay. At least we've got one mug here. So that's what we did. So we got those 4. And what does it leave us with? Oh, and then we got the other 4-pack that we got. See, it's taken me a long time just to explain where we've gotten to. Was this. We got this 4-pack as well. So the 2 of these 4-packs, I think when they got these, there was a coupon on Michael's for these 2. I think it was $16 for the 8 of these. So that's about $2 a canvas. And honestly, when I'm looking to get into just paint mode and just do my thing and get as much as I can, $2 a canvas, I feel like that's an investment I feel comfortable making. So what we did is we ended up with 4 of these, one of which became a bigger version, tall version of the sailboats. And then we've got these 3 left. So I figure we'll take a few minutes today to see what we have left in our painting cache, our little collection, our inventory here. We've got a few left. Red, we've used a lot of red too. I did pick up another red. So we got another red, we've got another blue. So there was another $2 investment in our art kit. And they had a bigger size. This 12-piece art kit, they have like a 24-piece. And instead of being $7, it's like $12, $10 or something like that. So there's lots of options out there. But we have these 3 to work with. So I figure, let's do something fun. Let's do like a triptych. Because I had to do one this summer. I do a lot of red, white, and blue sailboats. I love painting the red, white, and blue sailboats for a lot of reasons. There's just so many peaceful elements and processes to painting that particular one for me. and said I started painting when my dad was diagnosed with late stage cancer, and he was my best friend in the world. And I know I'll probably tell this story all the time, but I'll never get sick of telling it. And I was 21 at the time, and I was like, Dad, I will run through a brick wall for you. And he was like, Jonathan, I was like, what do you need from me? What do you need from me? That's what I told him. He was like, Jonathan, just stay positive. And I was like, ooh, what's number 2 on the list, just in case number 1 falls through? And so, like, how do you stay positive? How do you go into the hospital every day? How do you face cancer every day? How do you face the unknown and the uncertainties and stay positive? So I just started painting. And so when my dad would always tell me when we'd go into the treatments, he'd say, because I'd be painted away, he'd say, Jonathan, you can't control the storm that rolls in, but you can learn how to adjust your sails. So that being said, we're going to adjust our sails a little more. That's why you see so many sailboats, me painting so many sailboats, but we're going to adjust our sails a little bit more and maybe do a red, white, and blue sailboat triptych, because I think that might be fun if my easel cooperates here. I think it will. Do you think those 3 are all going to stay up on the easel at the same time?